The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. Dumps it off to Gurley. Room to run inside the 40. Still fighting. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And here's Marshall. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down.
One.
from the shotgun. It's Mariota. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And Zerline's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Over.
They go play action here on 1st down. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
They go play action now. Taylor. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
Now let's go.
Here's Mayfield. He finds his running back, Hyde. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5.
Here we go now.
They pitch it to Chubb. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Only 4 yards on that gain, but, you know, a lot of people would say that's like getting 9 in normal circumstances since this was 1st and 5.
Yeah, now your playbook's wide open here, second and very short.
Yeah, I still don't think that you can count it in the stats that way at contract time.
No, it still goes down as 4, not 9. They go with Chubb on second down, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Throwing, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Watch it now, Barney.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that play certainly took a long time, and that's why a lot of coaches in training camp, they use a whistle or a horn at about 3 seconds because they want the ball in the hands of the quarterback. They want the play to develop quickly and get the ball downfield. This one had to go over 5 seconds holding on to the football, and then he ends up getting hit, and they have an incompletion.
Detroit! Gun!
3rd and long for Mayfield. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
And Janikowski bangs it through, and that will tie us at 3-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. second down. Mariota. Right side complete. That's Woods. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out. From the gun, Mariota. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. On first down, it's Gurley. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. They got him in. It's Woods. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Mariota. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. There he goes inside the 30. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Keith Marshall with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams are in for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Blue 90! Blue 90! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Second down, Mayfield. He dumps it to Hyde. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and sneak it here.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it this time. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Seth DeValve, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Janikowski good with the extra point. And we are even at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Gurley again here on 1st down. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Mariota now on 2nd down. He'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They get 14 yards there at a 1st down. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. They go play action. Mariota under pressure again, and down he goes again.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Mariota to throw it. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And that was a nice catch, and if the goal was to get into field goal range, it certainly appears that they accomplished that.
Well, and sometimes that's what you dial up in these situations, right, when you want 3?
Well, if the goal was to get into field goal territory, even though it'll be a long attempt, I think they accomplished that.
And sometimes you have plays for that. It's not always a first down when you want 3. Get a little bit closer, make it an easier shot.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to concede to the defense, and they know what you're trying to get done, and to try and get any more than that is almost folly. Take what you can get, maybe have an opportunity to put 3 points on the board.
And Zerline's kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10.
Gun! All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90! Over!
Mayfield on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk.
Green 39! Gun!
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry as the first half is winding down. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. Janikowski adds the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out to kick is Janikowski. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Again, it's Johnson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Mayfield down. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Got to get to the 26 for a 1st. This is 3rd down.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Now Mayfield. That's taken in by Callaway. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big run there by Gurley. Give him 53 yards on the ground. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. On first and goal, Gurley. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here. Second and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Rams are in for 6. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
First down, Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, first and 10.
Gone!
They go play action. Mayfield, he'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. And, man, Charles, talking about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Now Ross to return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. A first down throw for Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
This is Marshall. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Now a handoff for Gurley. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll try to throw now. Mariota dumps it off to Gurley. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Second down, Mariota finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Again they run with Gurley. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Here we go. It's Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the fourth. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Steve McClendon in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw, Mayfield. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A first down throw from Mayfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards. And he's certainly got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. Going deep. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry, 40 yards. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Janikowski good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're running with Gurley. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Mariota on 1st down. Going deep downfield for wide open, complete. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Green 39. Green 39. Over.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney.
Handoff comes to Chubb. Always got some breathing room. Past the 20. That one 28 yards on the ground. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney.
Chubb on the counter. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Drops it off for Chubb. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. First things first here, they got to pick up the 1st down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, a pressure kick, a pressure spot, and that one goes begging.
All right, don't let me pile on here, partner. But you have to think back. That's now his 2nd miss of the game. If he makes both of those, they win this ball game.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Rams, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Browns, the slide continues as they drop now to 3-12. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.